from Fox 5. It's time for a Good Night, New York.
From becoming a marine biologist to studying winemaking, Duncan Shouler has taken his winemaking all the way from New Zealand to NYC, but it's wine with a twist.
That's right. I mean, you know, it's dry January, but we're going to celebrate damp January, shall we? Duncan joins us right here, and he is in charge of Giesen wines. Duncan, thank you so much for your time on Good Night, New York.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I've come over from New Zealand recently, so it's wonderful to be here in New York.
Well,
all right, I love that accent.
That's
I love
right.
that accent.
You're originally from the UK, but we're going to start right down here. You have a lovely Sauvignon Blanc, I believe we're going to try, but this is 0% alcohol.
It's 0% alcohol. So at Giesen Wines, we've been making top quality wine for about 40 years. And around about 5 years ago, we started making wine without alcohol as well. So we thought everyone needs something that they can drink and enjoy with zero alcohol or low alcohol, and we started doing it. It's been hugely successful.
How is the winemaking process different for non-alcoholic wines?
Well, it starts the same way. I mean, basically, you're making a classic wine. You're making, in this case, a classic Sauvignon Blanc, which is that lovely New Zealand style. And then we use something called a spinning cone that removes the alcohol.
A spinning cone?
A spinning cone. It's pretty amazing technology, and you can remove the aroma, then the alcohol, and then put the aroma back in again. So hopefully you get that lovely taste of classic wine.
Wow.
Very cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on to this lovely red selection. What did you bring?
So what we've got here is a premium red. So again, it's a New Zealand wine. This one is also zero alcohol, and this is made the same way. So we make a classic New Zealand red wine, remove the alcohol, keep the aroma. So you're going to get some tannin and some structure. This sort of wine is great with food. So if you're going out for a steak or some protein and you don't want to drink or you want to reduce your alcohol, that one's going to be great for that.
Love it. And more people don't want to drink, or they want to really clamp down on it. So
it is.
Perfect.
Absolutely. And a lot of people as well just want to reduce. It's just moderating as well, and just sort of finding a way to reduce a little bit your alcohol intake.
And then we have a low alcohol wine over here
so
as well.
lastly, what we've got here is called our Pure Light, Giesen Pure Light Sauvignon Blanc.
Thank you.
So this one is 6% alcohol, rather than 12%, so it's about 50% of the regular alcohol of wine, which means it's got about 45% less calories than a regular wine. So you've got that double benefit of lower alcohol and reducing your calorie intake as well.
Okay. So now what do you do? Do you take the process and just stop part of the way and leave some of the alcohol in it?
Exactly, yeah. So it's the same process, make a regular wine, and then just remove only half of the alcohol.
What do you do with the other half?
Well, great question.
Why, you want them to ship it to you?
I don't know. I mean, is it sitting in a barrel somewhere? Like, what's...
Well, that's a great question. It's actually sitting in a bottle we've got right here. So we've got,
see? I know it's going somewhere.
We don't like to waste anything at Giesen, so we make a lovely gin called Strange Nature Gin.
Very nice.
And it relies on that lovely flavour of New Zealand wine with a little bit of juniper and creates a really classic style of gin.
All right, look at that. You asked a smart question.
Hey, you know, well,
I was like, what?
1 in every 12. I get something right, you know?
Absolutely. And you do.
Thank you.
1 in every 10.
10. Thank you. Wow. She's lowering my ratio. I love it. Well, Duncan Shouler, thank you so much for your time. We can check out Giesen wines online and available in the city as well?
Absolutely. So, they're available at all of your sort of favourite retailers, large or small. And, of course, you can get them at restaurants now as well to have with your dinner when you're not drinking or drinking a little bit less.
Delicious. Well, this will pair perfectly with our upcoming meal, Crystal, because we have an incredible chef. He's bringing some terrific Haitian culture and food. He's got an awesome restaurant right in Brooklyn, right?
Oh, all right. Bring it on. That's when Good Night New York comes right back.